Hello. This is my first full-on video. I even edited it in an actual editing app, and not just on freeeditsight.tm. As you can see on your beautiful screen, this is my drawment process. I decided to live 2D animate some fun eyes, but first I needed the art, of course. I shall narrate my process, but warning, it's messy. I don't intend to use these eyes besides just making them and testing out their fun features. If this were a commission, it'd be a lot more neat, of course. Please get a comment from me, please. But anyway, right now you can see him sketching out the eyes. This first one I'm planning to animate with this shattered effect. Maybe the pieces will also come together when blinking, but that's for part 2, so feel free to look forward to that. At this point I decided to add skin under the sketch to render out the eyes easier. I wanted to just copy paste it at first, but it wasn't working, so I just gave up and drew it by hand. You can probably gather by now that my plan for this whole process was non-existent, and I am just pretty much throwing shite at the wall and watching what sticks. My usual process for live 2D art is to sketch, and then separate the line and color as I draw them, but this time I wanted to try rendering and then cutting. Maybe it was a bad idea. Whatever. Coloring the sight organs now. This is a reference, please don't bully me, and for future reference, every time my grabby filthy little paw reaches to the far left I am picking out the colors. Yes, my color wheel is on the far left. Fight me. Please don't. Filling out them colors, yes. So, how was your day? Right, yeah, mine was pretty good, I guess. Right. Adding color to the linear now, love doing that. Oh, and now the suffering really begins. I merged all the layers, beginning the rendering process. I did the skins first, working in steps across all the orbs. And while you watch the riveting action, I might as well describe my plans for animating the rest of them eyes. So this first one, as I already said, is just a shatter effect. The second one, I'd say, is pretty obvious. It's just a fish eye with a fish fin and fish colors. I'll make sure it's slimy later, as I often say, fishy fish, making it stinky. The third is a bat. I thought about making it a regular feathery wing, but decided that a bat one is easier / better. You can choose whichever makes you want to like and subscribe most. The fourth is a flower, flowery pretty lashes and a flower pupil that I shall animate closing and opening, just like, you guessed it, a flower. Wow. And the last, and probably the least, is just this spinny color changing eye. I ran out of ideas at this point. This song reminds me of Danganronpa for some reason. And now I add shadows to this clear eye, and adding detail to the rest of the eye insides. Gonna be honest with y'all, I am not a fishy fin drawing expert. I don't think I ever rendered a fin before. I am a newbie, novice, beginner, trainee, and an amateur. Sorry for that. Also bat wings. Never done them. Now the pretty eye. Love it actually. As you will soon see for yourself, I added even more lashes. When adding physics in Live 2D, long lashes are one of my favorite things to do. They're a pain to rig blinking with though. Hey, worth it. Here we go. Oh, I love that MMM. And the boring one now. Okay, I say that it's the least, but I don't actually hate it. It's all comedy, folks. Next, the pupils and irises. Iris eye. I don't know. This first one and the flower inflict the most psychic damage to me. They will have so many layers. Why do I do this to myself? Cutting this up is torture. If you notice any changes in quality from now on, it's because I changed the editing app. I got tired of wrestling with the previous one, it was so exhausting, so now I'm on that famous painter program. Adjusting the fragments to be more aesthetic. At this point I finally started sorting the eyes out into their own layers. Oh, I really like the idea for this fella. This iris is gonna be full of liquid, and I'll try animating it to swish swoosh and splish splosh. Don't worry, I will change the art later, this is more of a prototype, you feel me? It's time for more sorting. The bat orb will have a kind of fire/weird goop effect. I tried making that once and failed miserably, but I have faith in you me. Don't mind me messing with it, it's all just to visualize how I think it'll work later. Rose time. This is becoming a pattern now. But I've never drawn a rose before, at least not one like this. I just quickly bullshitted my way into this looking semi-okay and decided to put this off for later. Spinny lil guy. And now for some LGBTQIA+ community representation. Just kidding. Haha. I was seeing how the color changing could work, but I'm still not very decided on that one. And finally we're at the worst part. The catment up part. At first I used this super messy process, but do not fear, as I shall change my ways soon. I know how to learn. Impressive, am I right? Also, if you notice these subtitles getting longer as we go, it's because they are. I spent several hours on a few minutes, plus I don't actually have a script and I'm learning how to edit in real time. So yeah. This song reminds me of Danganronpa for some reason. Gonna be honest with y'all, I am not a fishy fin drawing expert. I don't think I ever rendered a fin before. Gosh, I like this song so much, a joy to edit with. I left all the music links in the description, so you can check it out. This was painful. Like and subscribe to make me feel better, please. Do you all know Cookie Clicker? I got very into it about a year ago, and now I never turn it off. I'm on that cookie grind. Also, if you got this far into the video, feel free to leave art requests and suggestions in the comments. I'd love to make more. If you're confused by the white stuff, it's the CSP outline feature, very useful for finding any missed art trash. With this I changed my cutting method a bit. You'll see how much more clean it is in a second. This is like 3 times faster, my god. See? Here's some nicer water. And a droplet to have fun animating it all later. I kinda got discombobulated and dizzy staring at the speed paint. I can attest to the fact that this is an oddly satisfying video. As you can observe, I finally mastered this cut menting technique, and that's very good considering that at the time of editing this part the art is not done yet. I've yet to cut the last few eyes. Oop, a little slip there. You can see what music I was listening to. It's the next day now, I just wanna finish this thing. My suffering continues, but at least this is gonna be fun to rig. I have no idea why I'm fixing the other eye, I'm gonna just copy paste it later anyway. And And here I got confused why the center line is not centered. I was trying to improvise a flower here, but in the end I just went to Pinterest for reference. Liquify is probably one of my most used tools. And this, folks, is why you want to use references. Again with fixing the eye that I will delete in the end. On a completely unrelated note, my psychiatrist said that I show some signs of OCD. But actually this whole drawing was a good exercise of not trying to make everything absolutely perfect. I let myself be messy here. Although that may bite me in the ass later when I animate it all. Oh well. Merging the eyes I'll copy later. The dreaded petal cutment is upon us. Don't mind the doodles here. This doesn't look so bad now, but keep in mind that this video is 8x sped up. Most of the beginning is only 4x. And now it is time for the great and fun process of renaming all the layers. I sped up the song so you can really feel what was going on in my head in this moment. But this is the end now. Thanks for sticking around. Have a great day/night, folks.